Hello and welcome back to another episode of our sponsored series in the Spotlight. I'm Jordan O'Brien, Managing Editor of Data Center Review and Electrical Review. In the hot seat today is Lynsey Service Director at AVK SEG UK. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today, Lynsey.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I want to start with asking what led AVK to establish a new service office in the Netherlands, and how does this move fit into the company's broader strategy for global expansion from Europe?
Okay, so as you all know, AVK is one of the largest and fastest growing power solutions companies in the UK at the moment, and we are rapidly expanding into different territories within Europe. That's all kind of project design and build at the moment. But obviously the service team, which I'm responsible for, follows on once the projects have gone live and been commissioned and handed over to clients. So with that in mind, we have had to establish our service footprint in Europe now to support all of our data center clients that we have designed power solutions for. So Netherlands is our first fully fledged European service offering, and Frankfurt is due to follow as well. So I was actually out there yesterday putting all the final touches in place and making sure that our team can easily move into there in June.
Excellent. And now AVK stated that its mission is to revolutionize how the data center industry connects to and consumes vast amounts of energy. This new Netherlands office, and I guess the Frankfurt office as well, how do you see that them fitting into enhancing that mission?
I suppose from my perspective, it's about us being there to readily support the clients that we've created the power solutions for. So AVK is obviously coming up with different solutions for clients and helping them get over the challenges of grid connectivity and obviously the power usage challenges that they've got. So from my perspective, it's about my team being in the right places at the right time to support those clients with the complexities and any kind of performance issues that they may have or may encounter with the equipment. And, we are very well established and very well known in the UK, but we also need to have a very well established footprint now in Europe to support our ever growing client base and to make sure that we can be there when they need us, where they're subject matter experts. We need to be there supporting them, guiding them. And if they do encounter any failures, we need to make sure that we're hitting our SLAs and we are there to remediate and get them back online.
Yeah, I guess if you're expanding globally, you want to be where the customer is, not just...
Definitely, not just in the UK, yeah.
Yeah. Now, obviously, in addition to expanding your presence globally, AVK has also invested in bringing in new talent to the industry through the AVK Academy. Can you tell us a bit more about this and how AVK is investing in talent and development and sharing industry insights that are driving innovation for data center solutions?
Okay, so AVK, like most companies in the data center industry, are facing recruitment challenges. We're all fighting over the same resource pool. And unfortunately, in the service engineering side of the business, our resource pool is a maturing pool of people as well. And that's due to obviously a lot of the lack of investment in apprenticeship schemes in the wider electrical mechanical industry from years ago. That's kind of now giving us a little bit of a pain point. We wanted to work on that as AVK. Ben Pritchard, who's our CEO, has been very, very supportive of ideas that we've brought to the table on how we can tackle that ourselves. And we decided to create the AVK Academy. So we have established our own training centre in Lenham in Kent. We had our first cohort go live in October last year, and we are now starting to actively recruit for our second cohort, which will start in September of this year. And it's basically a development pathway that takes everyone from a level 4 entry point engineering role all the way through to level 1, which is our specialist. So it's a long-term development pathway. Everyone who joins the AVK Academy are directly employed with AVK. So they have an employment contract with us and they have a development pathway that takes them through that's very structured. It involves academic learning, in-centre learning, and also in-field learning as well. So our level 1 specialists have gone through training to ensure that they know how to mentor, they know how to critique, how to coach, and how to enhance that development pathway for everyone who's joining the AVK Academy, so that it's a great experience for them.
It's obviously massively important to bring new blood into the industry. How would you say the industry has viewed AVK Academy's main goal and its role in advancing sustainability and technological progress?
So the AVK Academy has been very popular within, we've had a lot of interest from the industry. A lot of people have asked us questions about it. We have shared best practice as well with other people in the industry. We know that the recruitment challenges and the skills gap, we can't tackle it alone as AVK. So we are collaborating with other clients and with other companies within the data center industry to share best practice, to talk about how we can tackle that on a united front rather than just AVK as itself. So we're on like the Leap, which is a partnership that was developed by JLL. We're actively involved in that. We also share a lot of what we're doing here at AVK with Forward, which is the Forum for Women in Data Centers, of which myself and Charlotte, who's a colleague, we're active members of that forum as well. So we recognise that there's a lot to do to address the skills gap and the recruitment challenges that we've got, and AVK are trying to deal with that internally ourselves, but we're also open and collaborating with other key players in the industry to tackle it as the united front as well.
I guess the phrase like "it takes a village" is really apt here, because you can't do it alone. It's been an industry issue for a long time, both on the data center side itself and also on engineering, like electrical engineers. On my electrical review side, I see that all the time being an issue. And if we're going to, enable data center growth or sustainability and net zero, we need more people, definitely. Now, I always like to look ahead. So how do you see AVK contributing to the evolution of AI-heavy data centers and also next-generation power solutions?
Okay, so the team here at AVK, they're very forward-thinking, they're very innovative, and they're obviously dealing with a lot of clients and talking to them as subject matter experts around what challenges they're facing. Ben and the wider team, they're very well respected within the industry, and we've got people reaching out to us to tell us what they're planning, and we are trying to advise them, trying to give them advice, and we're just trying to give them the right power solution for their needs at the moment, and then ultimately my team are then supporting them with that equipment and assets and service and maintenance as we go forward.
Excellent. It's all exciting times ahead. You're growing massively across Europe, and obviously the data center industry itself is going through massive change. So I guess it's exciting.
It is exciting. It is exciting. It's there's a hell of a lot of opportunity out there, and AVK are leading from the front, and that's really good to see. And on more than one front as well. They are leading from the front from a power solution perspective, but also with the academy as well. They're helping address the skills gap and being forward thinking in that space as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time, Lynsey, and for sharing your insights.
No, thank you. It's been lovely to speak to you.
Perfect. And thank you to everyone else for watching. There'll be more in the Spotlight videos from both Data Center Review and Electrical Review coming soon. Stay tuned.